It's 100% leather. I'm not capping, like that's for real. And I'm trying to honestly, just get more projects out in the way, so like that you guys will be able to see what it's all about. Hello everyone, my name is Julio Aguilar. I'm the CEO of Aguilars Leather Co. I'm a leather maker, so therefore I work with leather. I make wallets, belts, anything that has to do with leather, I can pretty much do it. This is a one-man company, so it's just myself. One of the struggles about being part of this small business as a leather worker is probably finding the audience that you want. There's specific people that want different stuff and different leather and stuff, so it's very expensive. How I overcame that challenge was by, just telling my audience, like, how can I help you guys? Make it more about the audience, just less about myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm selling to them, But the difference between my wallets and my belts and everything, you see big companies like them, they won't like really put a lot of time into one piece, and they just try to finish it as fast as they can so they can get their profit. Versus my small business, everything is made 100% by hand. I sew everything. I cut out the pieces by hand. So it's more time put into it, and it's way more better. It's way more quality versus what you're getting with big brands. One of my wallets can take up to half a day, and versus them, they just cut it out. They throw it into a machine, into another machine, into another machine, and then it's out. With me, it takes way more. I put a lot of time into it, and it's a lot of sweat that goes into my stuff. So that's why I believe it has more value to it. I believe my products impact my customers the most because I like to show the process of how I make the wallets. That's part of the most important thing to me, is showing the process of how I make something to the customers. The product just has more value when you're just showing like what you're doing, what it takes, how long it takes. Like that, people actually know what they're paying for, you understand? I would say the hardest part is actually sewing. Just sewing the wallet, it takes a lot of time. It takes probably like an hour or two. And you need to have a lot of patience. That's something I'm trying to work with too. Another hard challenge that I faced was actually trying to like set a logo for it, because everybody just has the same logo, or it was basic, or it was I don't know, you have to have copyrights for a logo or a license and stuff. And I didn't want to get sued, so I just was like, man, I'm gonna just hit somebody up and tell them to make it for me. Something I'm trying to do with my brand is do a pop-up shop. So I have people come, look at my products, be like, just get like a real feel of the quality of how I make it. They could come and show up, and they'll buy the wallet there, or they'll ask me like, hey, can you make me this? Or can you make me that? Like, just be there and have the customer right in front of me. Something that I learned the most of doing my business was always be persistent, be precise, having a due date for the stuff that you need to complete, because the day will go by fast. And if you're not done with like your specific wallet you have to make out, your customer's like, he's probably on your DMs like, hey man, like how long for my wallet, or like like what time I'll have it. So you gotta be ready. Something else I would say is probably, just be prepared. That's about it. The next big goal for my brand would probably be working with handbags. A lot of my customers are females actually, so I want to work with handbags and be able to like take more products out for them. I get a lot of DMs asking like, hey, like how much do you do for like a small bag or a small purse? And that's like, honestly something I want to learn. And you know, if that works out, then I'll probably be able to like come out like with more ideas and like that have more clientele coming to me. In the next 5 years, I would like to see Aguilar Leather Co. with its own little location. Actually have like me and hopefully by that time I have somebody helping me out like that, you know, they can take care of the clientele that comes, and I'll probably be in the back working with like products. Leather's not just about making wallets and stuff. You can also like do leather repair. Anybody can bring up like anything to me and I'll repair it. Something I actually want to work with also is like working with car seats. Like people like to have their car very luxurious inside. So like that, I'll get them like leather seats inside, and people like, oh, like this is dope. Like probably something like that. Have like my own little shop. Honestly, something I would like to work with is bags and jackets. I'm not really sure about jackets, but bags for sure is something that I would look into. A lot of people like to carry bags, so I don't see why not. It's something you gotta learn, you know? Some advice I would say is don't give up. There's a quote that I go by every day. It's called, tough times don't last forever, but tough people do. So, you know, just don't give up. YouTube is probably something that I would say is your best friend. You learn everything on YouTube, man. That's where I learned. YouTube is probably the best place to go. I would also say don't be afraid to like hit other people up, because even though they probably might leave you on red, they're gonna know how humble you are. Like you gotta put other people, you gotta humble them down, you know. Just show that you're not afraid to ask for help. Stay on YouTube, stay consistent with the stuff you do. And I would say the last thing is believe in yourself. Honestly, Aguilars Leather Co. is probably, you know, it's a small business, but I really have faith in it. I'm really not afraid to like work on new projects. I am a very busy person, but I do try my best to take orders out as much as possible. This is a one-man company, so I'm only working with myself. You know, honestly, I have a good feeling for this. There's actually been like a few things that people hit me up. Like the other day, somebody was like, hey, can you make me a gun hoister? I was like, what the hell? That is crazy. I've honestly never worked with a gun like that, so I was pretty like skeptical about it. There's things that I say like no to, because it's just like, man, like, I really can't do that right now. I gotta learn it. And that's probably one thing people don't understand, that I don't know everything, you know, so it's probably pretty hard for me. And but I'll usually tell the person like, you know what, give me like a few weeks, like let me like look into it and like let me see how I can do it, and then I'll work with you. And then if from there they say like yeah, or they say no, then that's up to them, you understand? Like I said, it's a one-man company. It's all handmade. It's all hand, like I sew everything by hand. I cut everything by hand. Everything's 100% made by me. So I mean, you're not gonna get the same thing you're gonna get from Louis Vuitton or from Michael Kors. You're not gonna get none of that how we get from here, you know? This is 100% leather. I'm not capping, like that's for real. And I'm trying to honestly, you know, just get more projects out in the way, so like that you guys will be able to see what it's all about. And just follow me on all my social medias, Aguilar Leather Co. My website is www.aguilarleatherco.com. Aguilar Leather Co., where quality comes from. Damn, this is going by fast.
Yeah, that was the first 5 right there.
Okay.
Did you want me to close the window?
That's fucking crazy.